So, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is the Moto Nerd. Today is Bhai Dooj, by the way. Diwali, almost the last day of Diwali. And I'm on my way to the office. We don't have a holiday today, nor am I taking one. And oh my god. So far, it feels great because the traffic is quite less in most of the roads. And like festivals are the time when you realize that there are too many people in Mumbai, like without a lot of them, and like on holidays when no one steps out, you actually enjoy Mumbai and Mumbai roads. Literally, the travel time reduces by at least half. So, so I hope everyone had a really great Diwali. I hope you all got time to unwind and spend time with your family as well. I know some of us don't have that liberty due to office commitments, but yeah, I do hope you find some time later on to relax and unwind. Diwali this time again, it brought along with it, you're happy as well as sad of how polluted everything becomes. Yeah, even Mumbai got polluted for a day or so, and then there were rains that uh, helped in reducing the pollution a bit, but yeah, not by much. And it's very funny how we have normalized this. Like we start comparing it with other cities, but do nothing to improve our own. We compare it with Delhi when in reality, I would say even Mumbai has like really bad AQI levels during Diwali time. Maybe not as bad as Delhi, but that's not the mindset you should have. Anything above 100 is actually bad, but yeah, we look at the AQI meter. If it's like 120, 150, we say, oh yeah, it's not that bad. Because like cities like Delhi have more than that. That's not the good way to think about this thing. In other news, I'm just trying out the 4x3 feature for recording the video today. It's in 2.7K resolution, so let's see how that turns out, because I just wanted to check whether I can use the same video to for both cases, like the long form videos and the shorts. So that aspect ratio, it helps you in cropping and creating like proper short videos as well. So if you go by 16:9, you are stuck to that frame. So you don't have a lot of room there for cropping and stuff. Let's see. Curious how bad the traffic would be on the JVLR road today. I wish roads were so good like every day in Mumbai. I would actually look forward to heading out to the office. But with such traffic and stuff, it's very difficult. And I've added the dead cat as well to the mic to see how the audio turns out with wind noise. I have the visor open right now. Yeah, I do need to clean my visor before I can actually close it, but it doesn't close properly as well. I have this helmet, Steelbird Dominator SBH17. I guess, yeah, that's the model number of the helmet. I got it when I brought this scooter, And at that time I had no idea about the certifications and stuff that we need to look for. So I went with this one because it looks sturdy and the color matched with my scooter. uh, Very rare that you get such stretches of like open roads in Mumbai. Feels really good. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of wind noise. So the performance of my scooter has taken a hit since the last. I mean, during the rainy season, there was some water that seeped into my tank, and yeah, since then it has been like on and off. The performance has degraded a bit, maybe due to E20. The mileage is anyways going down, so I don't know how. Okay, what is this guy doing? Okay, this is where I connect with the JVLR stretch, and compared to normal days it's like pretty good. So these stretches actually they widen out in at some places, and then they become very narrow in some stretches because of all the work that is going on. And I think that is what leads to a lot of traffic in some stretches. Like a lot of vehicles end up coming onto a narrow road, and then there's a clog. And anyways, like no one is following proper road rules, so you can't say much. So weather is also really nice today. Oh, it stinks. Here comes the bridge that I hate the most. So many bad patches on this road that you cannot even imagine. It's more patchwork than actual bridge. Oh, something happened over here. I hope they are not just casually chatting on a bridge. If you're at a certain speed, the scooter does well and at handling all those potholes and undulations, but in low speeds you feel like everything. And there's not like, I mean, this is like one of those rare days when you get to go full out on your scooter on Mumbai roads. But usually there's like too much traffic to do that. And I don't think these roads are actually built for like very high speeds as well. Even with the proper ADV bikes, you will have trouble in some stretches in Mumbai. Why? Because yeah, I mean the potholes, they are like really bad. I mean I don't know if there's good enough suspension in any bike or car in the world to handle such potholes. Like it's like proper off-road. Wow. This stretch is rarely ever empty. Wow, man. This feels so good. Such empty roads. I can't even remember like when was the last time I got such empty stretches on this patch of the road. I reached Hiranandani from Marol in like 10 minutes. Like, that's a new record for me. Oh wow, I've reached 60 to 100 kilometers as well on my odometer. I think this is another metro stretch that is coming up. Like, isn't that dangerously close to the bridge that we have on here? I don't know. Is that. Oh, are we building a station over here? I'm not sure. And I did check with TVS recently to ask whether they have a test ride vehicle for the NTORQ 150, and I'm hoping the RTX 300 would be out as well. So they did say that they are on holiday till Diwali ends, like till today. So maybe after tomorrow, I'll try to get hold of a test ride. I'll do a comparison of NTORQ 150 with the NTORQ 125 that I own, and that might give you some perspective on what to expect from that scooter. I'm pretty sure in some ways it's better than this one, and in others it might not be. But overall, I think it will be a good package. I'm a little excited about how the manufacturers have started adding like safety features to scooters as well, like single channel ABS and traction control. They are like very good features to have. Traction control is a bit of an overkill for like lower cc scooters and bikes, but for an NTORQ maybe it might be useful, especially for like new riders. Why I say this is because the throttle response is like quite high. I mean, like you rev the scooter and it like booms past. I mean, the torque is like quite high and low end RPM. So maybe it will help out those new riders to get used to the RPMs and the speed of the scooter. Not the RPMs, I mean the torque and the speed of the scooters. So yeah, but the single channel ABS is like a welcome feature, and that's really good to have it. Apart from that, I think I'm not a big fan of the design, at least on photos it doesn't look as good as the current 125. I prefer the Race XP looks over the other versions, but once I get to see it in person, maybe my opinion might change. So yeah, I mean looks are subjective, but it's a purchase you make for a long run, so it all looks do matter. Marul to office in almost 15 minutes. That's like a new record for me. Impressive. I just wish Mumbai roads were like this every day. Well, I think that's it for this video. Maybe if I find something or if I capture something on my way back, I'll club it with this one. Till then, thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. It's barely been an hour and a half, and I'm heading back. I'm actually heading back because my wife also has to head back home, and we thought of having lunch together. My work was mostly done for at least for the first half. I do have a lot of calls and meetings in the evening. So that's the X-Pulse. It's making some squeaky noises. I'm not sure. Keeper, it's like a very good bike, but I've heard that there's a lot of issues that people have faced with the engine, and there's this stalling issue that some folks have faced when they go on high speeds. Oh, why is this bus trying to go? Yeah, I've been considering trying to take some test rides on the bike. Test what happened there. Okay. Yeah, I've been planning to take some test rides of some bikes as well. Like Ntorq 150 is one of the scooters that I want to try, and there are some bikes that I want to take out as well. And I have my eyes on the Honda CB350 RS. That would probably be the first bike that I would like to test ride, but whether I would get it or not is something that I have to check with the showroom. We don't have a lot of big wing showrooms across India. Like, I mean, I understand that it's a premium segment offering by Honda, but yeah. Lucky that I am in Mumbai right now, so we do have a couple of showrooms. There was another one, I guess, in Andheri East, which I think they moved it to Andheri West or they closed it down completely. I'm not sure of that, but yeah, there used to be one in Andheri East, and the other one is like technically it's outside of Mumbai. It's in Thane, so I might consider test riding one of the Honda bikes first before I jump onto the other ones. So the second in on my list is Triumph, the Triumph Speed and the Scrambler. There are some weird potholes around Mumbai nowadays, and on this road, especially on the JVLR stretch. So there used to be a huge pothole here. I think that got covered. But I mean, there are some manhole covers that are like sunk into the road, and which has become like a very dangerous kind of pothole. Like it's a man-made pothole. You can't even blame the rains for it. I don't know why that has been done. You don't understand how these guys do the patchwork, and like why it is so bad. There are some stretches of road that they that never get spoiled, and there are some that get spoiled like in like 5 minutes. So it's difficult to understand why that is happening, because it's the same vehicles that are traveling across all the roads, and only few stretches of the roads are getting spoiled. Very weird. What is this? Mahindra Quanto. The looks very weird in my opinion. I mean, even the ground clearance is very low, man. For a vehicle of such a huge size. Okay, I had no idea about this vehicle and just came across it, and it is not that good looking or functional in my opinion. I don't know. I'm not an expert on these things. I'm just voicing my opinion on based on what I see. MH12, which means it's from Pune Pimpri, I guess. Not Pimpri or Pune city, I guess. Yeah. MH14 is, I guess, Pimpri. MH12 is the city side. So freeing to ride on such empty roads, man. And the weather is like complementing everything. Trees are drying up. Autumn has set in. Autumn, or like it's autumn is technically summer, another summer in Mumbai. Don't do that, guys. Like have the hazard light on and just ride like a maniac. Hazard light is not meant for that purpose. And I don't know what you gain by riding at such speeds dangerously within city roads when you have vehicles around you as well. Okay, I'm here, so thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.